Hey everybody, it's Michelle with the Keys Ingredients. And today you and I together will be making white bean chicken chili. Here's what you'll be needing. Chicken or vegetable stock, white beans, either soaked and or canned, onions, chicken, collard greens, fresh or frozen, chopped cilantro, cumin, and garlic. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. My broth is set to medium heat. I'm going to go ahead and add in these collards. They are a great base for soups and stews alike. I have my frying pan here set as well. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to the bottom. I like to generously coat the bottom of the pan. And then I'm going to add my onions. I have them in a strainer because when I'm using frozen onions, I like to strain excess water off. They saute really quick. So go ahead and add those in. There's a lot of water left in the bottom of this bowl. So while I'm sauteing the onions, let them just saute a little bit, I'm going to add one of two spices. I like to give you guys options, so you can just go ahead and put some cumin on there and saute them and then add them into your broth, or you can use your Keys Ingredients taco seasoning. My onions are sauteing beautifully, starting to brown a little bit. I am going to add, I think I'm going to go with the taco seasoning today. I'm going to do about a half a teaspoon. And what often happens when you add seasoning to onions in a pan like this, it gets a little bit chalky. My solution to this is just to take a little bit of broth. But before I do that, I'm going to actually add in my garlic. As you know, I always add garlic last. The worst flavor is to burn garlic in a dish. So I can start to smell that garlic aroma right now. I'm going to go ahead and just boil a little bit of broth from here, and it'll take up all the spices and definitely take care of the chalkiness of the onions and spices together. I'm going to go ahead and transfer this along with our cilantro right into our broth over here. Just want to get all that in. So this is a little trick that I do. There we go. Last but not least, I'm going to add all of my cilantro. It's probably one whole bunch chopped up. Here we go. Before adding my other ingredients, I'm going to let this simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to the bottom of my pan. When using olive oil, only cook at about medium heat, which is best. And I'm going to add my chicken. I have 4 chicken breasts here that are cubed, cut into cubes. And what we're going to do is we're going to saute this until it's cooked, flip it over, and add a little bit of seasoning. We're going to go ahead and sprinkle the Keys Ingredients taco seasoning right over top of the chicken. I'm going to use about 2 teaspoons here for the 4 breasts of chicken that I have in here. Smells good already. Once you have your seasoning on, go ahead and just stir it around. The chicken is going from pink to white, and whenever you serve chicken, you want to make sure it at least is 160 degrees. When it's cut this small, very easy just to cut one of these cubes in half. Make sure that it's white all the way through. You're good to go. Time to accessorize. I never know whether to call this a soup or a chili. It's actually a pretty good combination of both. You can add in hatch, poblano, or bell peppers at any time while it's simmering. And at the end, I love to add additional cilantro with some fresh tomatoes or even some pico de gallo. Avocado goes great, and a fresh squeeze of citrus never hurts anybody. My kiddos love this dish with a dollop of sour cream and a handful of organic corn chips. And just like that, guys, dinner's ready.